How you doing, Dylan? Let me know if you can hear me okay, brother. And Heather is second. Got to make sure we hit like here for the algorithm. And Alita, how are you? Ooh, everybody's flying in fast. Thank you, Neil. And Kevin and James. I don't have I'm not at home, as you can tell by the background. So, hey, James. Much love, brother. So I probably won't be looking directly into the camera as much because I got to look down at the computer. When I'm at home, I have a TV above the computer where I can go ahead and just look and talk at the same time. So I'm kind of via satellite. I'm not at home, so it'll just be a little different. Hopefully it sounds okay, though, because it seems like I hear an echo or something. But, well, we got 19 people and 11 likes so far. Outstanding. There we go. I'm just still setting everything up here. Should probably try to move the camera, but I'm used to my desk at home. With setting it up, it's easier. So I'm kind of sitting at a kitchen island. And thank you, Alita. And you can hear me clear down in Texas. Now, how cool is that? How's that Texas weather? It's got to be pretty hot down there. I should have changed. I forgot to change something here, and I can't do it now that I'm in here. Hey, Darren, what's up, brother? I have, hey, Jim, how are you? Good to see you. Well, I can't see you, but I see your nickname, real name. And Justin and Ashley are here. I got 23 people that quick. I got to get my glasses on. I'm having a heck of a time. There we go. And Lauro, hot, 8 p.m. and it's 94 degrees. Ooh, yeah, that is hot. Otto, Doghouse, we'd all tune in. Thank you, Otto. That was nice of you. Alita says it was pretty good at 97. And Bob Putty, my buddy, 97. I think it's, hi, Glenn. Welcome aboard from Illinois. I'm not used to wearing glasses on here. And Paul stopped in. 25, 28 people. And Daniel and Bill. There we go. We got 28 people and 20 likes. Don't forget to hit that like button because that does help with the algorithm for this. So all you do is kill the chat, hit like, and re-put the chat on, you know. And Bill's actually in Oklahoma, I believe. Make sure I didn't miss anything here real quick. Idaho. Potato. There we go. And Mad Moose stopped in. What's up, brother? Finally got that case apart. One bolt holding it together. Yeah, it is a full house tonight, hon. Heather's in the next room getting some stuff done, so she's monitoring. Power ratchet case popped off. Now I'm taking everything to work and get it cleaned and inspected. There you go. Outstanding, Dylan. And Tim Bloomfield, keep up the great work. Your channel saved me more times than I can count. Appreciate all you do. And I appreciate you folks too. I really do. As I keep saying, you folks are the ones that make this all go around. I'm just the guy with the camera acting like a idiot, you know, but I try my best not to. It's dropped 110 degrees yesterday. We're actually going to get a cold front tonight, so tomorrow we'll actually have spring weather. Oh, that's nice. I'm looking forward, Alita, to the spring. Trust me, because it's so hot in the garage. Not to complain, but it does get very, very hot. Good evening, Mr. Brown. How are you, Greg? And Lauro said, Lauro, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. South Texas was 104 today. I give you folks credit, or maybe you're just used to it. You know, if we as human beings get used to that type of weather, I really hate wearing glasses. I'm going to try my best here. I usually don't know what I will do without your videos to help me. Thank you, Alita. I have much more to come. Lately, I'm trying to enlarge. There we go. I enlarged the chat. Lately, I haven't really slowed down, but I've been trying to get some stuff done outside of, the community land, trying to get stuff done around the house and everything. But I try to keep up every week on a video, though, so that I don't fail on that part. Spent $87 on 3/4 socks, a snap-on cleat my rail now. I get center rails complete and planning to get my full bank for my birthday in January. Snap-on is expensive, but they're nice. No, I'm not in my office tonight, Darren. That's why I have glasses on, because I usually have, I really look weird in glasses. See that? In my office at home, I have a 32-inch TV right above my laptop. So I'm able to just look right at that because it's so large. Well, it's not large, but I'm sitting close to it. But I'm actually via satellite. We're babysitting 3 pups. Heather just put that up too. It's for her clients. So I don't like Heather being here alone. So I come and stay with her. And my son was nice enough to stay at my house to take care of my pups. So I just, I haven't been in a live chat in 2 weeks or 3. I can't remember. So I thought I'll take my equipment with me and set up shop here for an hour or so, but yeah, Snap-on is expensive. I was a mechanic for quite some time, and yeah, the Snap-on guy kind of liked me. It's a wonder he didn't try to marry me, because I had a big bill with him every week, Hey, Jonathan. Yeah, you know what? I buy a lot from Harbor Freight, a lot more than I used to. And I think glasses are crooked or something. And excuse me, I also go to Lowe's once in a while and try to get the Cobalt. I've been having a lot of luck with the Cobalt tools, Number one, what's up? FC's members at Mag Valley, North Carolina next weekend. Yeah, Heather does love Harbor Freight. She goes in there and buys stuff like crazy. Lord Mark, how are you? And Brian P. Finished paint job on my 74 Super. Plan on looking. Oops, wait. Screen flew up quick. Boink, boink. There we go. Plan on looking you up when I get back together. Take a ride to my daughter's in Youngwood. I'll send you pictures. Brian, I'm probably 20 minutes from Youngwood. So look me up. I'm close to there. Please stop by. And Paul, lifetime guarantee on Harbor Freight tools. I didn't know that. Is it a certain kind, Paul? Like a certain brand that are lifetime warranty there? Or maybe I know and I'm just getting stupid tonight, but I didn't know that, to be honest with you. I still have a lot of Craftsman tools, so I have to go to Ace Hardware to change them out, when I need be. Everyone at Harbor Freight knows me on a first name basis. Hey, it's CJ, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend too, brother. Heather's Haven, I have 9 dogs in my house currently, and now I have to remove my carpet because I guess they did not like it to start tearing it up. Ugh. You need to call my son, Alita, but you're too far. He does hardwood flooring for a living. This is nice, the communication right now between Kevin and Darren. And this is what I was talking about. I've been noticing, guys with their shirts on, they end up seeing each other at meets and go, oh, hey, I'm part of that too. And they end up hooking up together. So it's really been nice. And Paul said, Pittsburgh. Okay, the Pittsburgh brand. Okay, I didn't know there were lifetime warranty, Paul. I really didn't, to be honest with you. It was all up under there. Oops. Okay. Did H-Bomb know that if you leave Harbor Freight items in your cart for a few days, they offer you online deal purchases to make up complete purchases? I didn't know that, number one. I had no idea, to be honest with you. And that has happened in a couple of places that I shop online, because I leave stuff in my cart and then I forget about it. And then it's like, hey, how about 10 more percent off, And good, my fender is out for paint. The engine is running like a top. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's a good feeling, Mark. It really is. Rhett said, lifetime warranty is easy. If it breaks, they kill you. Darren, I'll be selling some used parts and T-shirts. Whoops, my screen jumped. Wait a second. Let me catch up here. There we go. I did manage to get my shop clean today. That's what I need to do, Dylan. My place is a disaster right now. Harbor Freight Tools do have lifetime warranty on their Milwaukee and Pittsburgh tools. And there's Heidi. How you doing, Heidi? Too hot in the shop to do anything here? Grr. Yeah, I'm sure. My garage has been really hot, and tomorrow I'm going to be in my garage all day. Whoever followed that I did the guide rails and put those on last week, I can't remember. I've got to strip the whole driver's side inner well down tomorrow. So it's going to be how to remove 50-year-old undercoating and strip it all down and hit it with rust bullets. So I'm going to do it on camera and bleep out anything when I get frustrated. Anyone going to the VW Harvest in Texas next month, October 21st. And trying to catch up with this. Boom, boom, boom. You got bottled iced tea. You can make like 2 gallons at home for it. I'm not home, number one. I picked this up on the way here. You probably can tell by the background this is not my house. So, because Heather makes me homemade iced tea at home that's low sugar and stuff, but I had to grab an iced tea on the way. And only 1 year into my VW ownership, it's a 64 bug, 87,000 original gangster miles there. My engine is louder than the other bugs, but it's not the exhaust louder sound. Do other bugs have more soundproofing? Nah, I don't think so. That I'm aware of. I mean, I don't know. I do that soundproofing with the Quick Roof or Peel and Stick from Lowe's. I get to look at my playlist, Greg, on the YouTube channel. My brain stopped. And you'll see a sound deadener series. And it's cheap, quick, and easy. And it didn't sound good. And it makes a huge difference. It really, really does. He caved. Those 5-spoke wheels I showed you are getting shipped from Renault. Hope to have them by this weekend. Oh, cool, Justin. I like them. I was glad you sent me a picture of them. I like the 5-spoke. Plus, you get to see, one moment, kind of look like a commercial on TV. I know I'm an ass. Those 5-spoke are nice too because you can see you're going to have drums on there, aren't you? But we can paint them up and make them nice. But you'll eventually switch to calipers. I would do those 205, I believe 65s I sent you. Now it's your car. You do what you want, brother. But I have a couple pictures in my computer. When I get home tomorrow, I'll send them to you at work. And you'll see they fill it in real nice. And then you can run the 165s in because I think you're 4-inch narrowed or 2-inch. I can't remember now. Mark said hi to Heather's Haven. And oh, crap. I got to quit BS and then catch up her. Any update on the engine for the 68? Well, Otto, I hope soon. It's been 14 months. So I guess he's been busy or something, but I'm hoping that he ships it out the next few weeks. He did send me a picture of the long block done, and he did the cam break-in. So I'm hoping, because it'll end up 1.5 years, and I really want to get that motor back so I can start mocking everything up. So we'll see, And Quickie Minus, did Slades share the latest VW Blue classified from the Samba? Price drop again. No, you'll see a video I put up maybe Tuesday. I have too many videos to put up right now. We seen a blue one, number one, at the salvage yard. And when you see it, it's actually really clean. So I'm second in line, though. I did film it, going there, looking at it, blah, blah. We won it. It even has a title for a change. But there's somebody before me. So if they don't want it, then I will get it, though. I just changed the oil in my 1500. The studs seem just a hair too short. Can I double nut the studs and pull them out just a hair to get more threads exposed? It only had one gasket. I never ran into that, AJ. I mean, if there's room, that you ain't going to know until you start unwinding them slightly, but don't act crazy and just start ratcheting quick. You know what I mean? take them down just a little wee bit, and then you should be okay, I guess. But once you pull your screen, look up in there and see, you know, how much thread you have left. Planning to save up for a house and hoping that a garage plan to install an air conditioner and a heater. Oh, trust me, heater is the best thing I ever done in my garage, like a real heater. Heather bought me a really big heater last year, and what a difference up there. I was nice and toasty, which I don't turn it real high though. If I get it around 55 to 60, I'm happy, because then I'm moving around and sweating and the whole ordeal. Installing a Weber 44 IDF, knock off tomorrow. Paul, that's funny. I'm doing a video this week. It will be up next week for taking a 40 IDF apart and cleaning it out and showing how to get it set up and prep to put on. So good luck on your installation. Just take your time and move slow. That's all. And Mike, I would believe, Reichel, I don't know if I said it right, but hopefully I did. Appreciate all your posts, Chris. Nice job, Brook Island, Old Australia, by 69, German Beetle. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that, Mick. I think I might have said Mark. I hope not, but that would be Mick Reichel. I hope I pronounced it right. Forgive me if I didn't. Earplugs. I'm sorry, I wonder what that dog was doing. Hit the like button, please. We have 42 people, 34 likes. Laura, I'm not sure, so are you going to the Harvest Fest in Texas, and rods and ribs? Oh, ribs in Texas. I thought you were using a green screen background, 80s modern contemporary for realtor. This is actually a really big house. That's why I wondered if I was echoing, because of the size, you know, of it. It's weird not being at home. I miss it, you know, but couple weeks to go, but I'll be going home each day doing some work and then coming back here. CJ will be at the Harvest. Don't forget the cruise on the 20th, everybody, please. And there's Greg. A day of backyard restoration work, but install pop-outs on the Raven to set up, bleed the brakes as soon as possible. Run helps when fluid doesn't leak out of the bottom. Oh, yuck. Yeah, I seen you were on the Raven today. I was happy when I seen that. I was on and offline quickly today, but you came up on my feed, Greg. That's awesome. And you're going to be on the bus working too, right? I want to see. I know you got a lot of work to do in the bus. I completely understand, but you'll get the Raven knocked out before you know it. I got to catch up here. I start gabbing, and that's what happens. Okay, that tea looks like a Jim Beam bottle. No. I plan to discover their disc brakes. Yeah, you'll thank yourself if you do. You will. And dog, how are you, Keith? Nice to see you. And she needs $1.75 or $100 store-bought tea. Why don't you just make your left hand a Starbucks cup? Yeah, the stupid thing was $2.50 at the store. I don't know. Let me see. Lita, I'll show you bug. Gonna check out this point. And Abel D, hello to you. And Auto went blotto. I'm gonna get a custom Volkswagen badge on my 68 bug. You said you have a buddy that does. James, are you talking to me? Because you said a custom Volkswagen badge. I don't remember that, to tell you the truth. I have a guy that does custom stickers, if that's what you mean. So I'm not sure. I've got some front disc brakes to solve. They were staring in my living room. Oh, get that done, Mark. You'll be happy you did that. Slade, do you like class 11 builds? What's that mean, sir? Class 11 builds. I'm just being stupid or not understanding, but I don't know what you mean about class 11 builds. And Auto, what color is your 1303? You also sand or file the nuts to make them thinner. I don't know if I do that, Rhett, if you're talking about the wheel drain, because I'm trying to keep up on everybody here, but I don't know if I would do that, to be honest with you. He's talking to CJ, talking to Laura, and hey all, my pulley has only one tick mark. Can I assume it's TDC for number one? So how to timing? What kind of timing light should I get? Robert, there's a chart on Just punch in VW timing mark pulleys on Google, and one will come up from the Samba that shows all the factory markings. Sometimes the number one can be 5 degrees before. Usually there's a dimple on the outer side of the pulley closest to the rear bumper, and the dimple is usually the top dead center. How much is a decent shell for Baja project from your private Beetle farm? You know what, number one, just shoot me an email and I'll ask him for you. I don't know if he has any for sale, but he did have a tilt front end for sale recently. I think it's still in the marketplace for Baja, to tell you the truth. And there is my buddy, Jack of all trades garage. What's up, roll? Hey, Slade, do you happen to know 66 doors will fit my 65 bug? Info and the interweb not that clear on the matter. Honestly, I don't know. I honestly, I do not know that. My buddy would know. I can ask him. I'm not sure, and I don't want to tell you that just in case, because I know a few of them years got a little iffy with that. And whoa, Joe. How you doing, Greg? Wait, my screen just jumped there. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, Greg. I really do, buddy. Wonder whatever happened to PP. We got to get on the phone. I haven't called you because I know you're on the road a lot. I could tell. But thanks for stopping in, brother. I owe you a green beer. You're echoing. Put your pants back on. I'm sure I am echoing. This is a really, really big room. Let me see. Can I put 1600 pistons and jugs on my 1300 when I need to go to a dual port head? I've never messed around with single port motors, to be honest with you. I've run them and I've owned them, but I never swapped anything around. I always go to a 1600 is what I normally do. But I thought that I've seen people put 87 millimeter jugs on the 1300s, but you're going to have to verify that to make sure. I've never messed around with the smaller motors like that, to be honest with you. So now we're at 80s, not a Sunbug though, last edition. Ever put aftermarket wide 5 wheels on and then have warped drums when braking? Well, if your drums are warped, I don't think that came from the wide 5 wheels. I wouldn't think that, Greg. I think they would have needed trued up regardless, in all honesty. And OE Air Cold, hello to you. Class 11 is a Mexican Baja race class. Now I got to go back and see what the question was, because I didn't know. I never heard. Oh, do you like the builds? You know what? I like all the builds. I find all of them interesting, to be honest with you. And I'm listening. I'm just looking down at the screen. There we go. I even like the Super Beetles that are made into like rally cars. I like all that stuff. I really, really do. Baja type off-roader is good fun. I was going to do my son's Baja project next. We'll see what's coming up there after the 68's done. Spring 1st is what I call it. It'll be done and on the road. So that'll be some fun films to do, ripping down the street like an idiot. I got a numbered pulley. And Name said yes. Basically stock bug with off-road tires, roll cage, extra lights, racing harness, windows optional. I think that's kind of cool, in all honesty. For road down in Georgia now, but going everywhere. Yeah, Greg, that's why I haven't bugged you. You know, it's been quite a few months since I heard your voice, but I didn't want to, you're on the road a lot. So I always hit like when I see where you're at and hoping you're safe and you're thinking of me with your green beer that you're chugging while you're doing 90. I've read that the 1300 is upgradable to 1600. That's why I said I seen the smaller single port guys putting 87 millimeter pistons in them. I just can't tell you to go ahead and do it when I've not done it myself and know that how great the outcome would be with it, you know, but it can be done. Let me see here. Plan to sell the 1300 when I get it done and running. Wonder how much I can get for it. Probably about 10 grand around there. I don't know. They're different in every state, in all honesty. I found in California, I have two good friends that live in California that I talk to a lot, and wow, stuff is more pricey there. I send some parts to my one buddy in California because things are too expensive there, in all honesty. So it depends on where you live, really. Weren't worked with the original wheels, but as soon as I put the aftermarket set on, the brakes are pulsing bad. That's weird. It shouldn't have changed anything, in all honesty. But if they're pulsing, then you're probably going to have to. I wonder if your brake shoes that you put on, I put the aftermarket set of brakes are pulsing bad. That could be your brake shoes. Now that you said that, in all honesty, that's causing that. Hi, Misty. How you doing? And Class 11 is a blast to watch. The Rally Supers are bad. Ass. Maybe you're aware that oil shocks do not expand on their own. Gas shocks, whoops, my screen jumped, expand on their own. They ask way too much for stuff here. Where's that at, April? Are you out west? Because that's why I try to help a couple of my buddies out west, because the parts here seem to be cheaper on certain things, used parts and that. Over tightened lugs. I was thinking that, Justin, but I didn't want to sound dumb if I was wrong, which I can be wrong. We're all wrong, in life. But mostly I'm really cheap and extremely patient. See my apology cookies baker for car. So can't wait. It says I prefer 13 OTs, 30 simulate body, but solidity is the key. And we have 69 Baja Outdoors. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. I have good luck with the 87s, even with pedal jumping. Granted, I've used them in years, but I've been T4 since then. You know what? I had 87s, and as many people say that they run hot and they break down and blah, blah. To tell you what, 69 Baja, I've never had a problem with the 87s, and I even ran AAs. I never had an issue with them. Slate NOS Air for tires are pricey here in Cali. What is the reasonable price for 1600 engine, running or not? Bill, that is just different. Like I said, everywhere, I've seen a couple 1600s by me in running condition. Yeah, a little sloppy on the end play, but I've seen them bring $1,200, $1,300, so it just mostly depends. Like April, Miss Sweeney here is in California. So like for her, she's going to pay more than I do in Pennsylvania. That's why a lot of times I try to help people with used parts, as long as the shipping is not crazy, because then it just doesn't offset properly, What is your account on Asama? Do you have classifieds on there? Do you mean me, number one? If you do, it's Tony PGH, all in one thing, if you met me, because I'm trying to keep up with everybody here. And Greg said, thanks. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I didn't have any components, just the wheels, must be the lugs. And what was that engine question someone had a minute ago? You'd have to scroll back, Misty. I'm not sure. I have so many going through my brain right now. Absolutely, Roll. And we have Kentucky Ridge jumped in. You need to watch Ultra 4 racing and watch Class 11 go to work, some of the best racing. That would be fun. I never looked it up, to be honest with you. And Alexander, how are you? Hello to you. And if you don't even break even on that motor with all the parts I'll have to put in it, and for the big ace and try to pry it apart. Yeah, watch prying them apart. That sometimes you're better off using one of them spreaders in the front, and then use wood or plastic wedges to tap in, 87s don't run hot. Timing so it's good. Checked with the timing light. And Russ, what's up? You're here to get me cookies. And thank you for mailing those very high-end, expensive chocolate chips. When I opened your package that you'd sent, and thank you, and I was looking at everything, and I seen the chocolate chips, and I'm like, wow. Well, Russ, when I'm done with second-hand jibs, I'll make them and mail you some. Yeah, she really will, Russ. And I seen these chocolate chips, and I'm like, never seen these. And Heather said, that's the good ones. Okay, Keith. Yeah, I was reading what Dog said. That's my buddy Keith. Yeah, I didn't know because I knew there was some, I don't want to use the word oddness, but you start getting back into some of them years and the doors and everything can start getting a little weird with the handles and that. Taking a 3-hour drive Saturday morning up to May, North Carolina, the bug show. Well, there you go. That'll be a lot of fun, Moose. Definitely. I just came across a pair of 67 bug handles, original bug handles, door handles. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a key cut for them right now because I'll throw them on Asamba Classifieds. They're like, on a scale of 1 to 10, they're definitely 8s. I polished them up, are really nice, but I don't want to sell them without a key. So I'm trying to get a key cut from the locksmith so I can list them on there. FY 66 1300 has different gearing to make use of the engine's torque. It's the closest VW ever came factory tuned performance. You know, there was also 1300 DP in everywhere, but I never seen a 1300 dual port. I really didn't before. Come on, Moose. Maggie, great place. Yep, Darren's in North Carolina. And Moose, I'm about 2.5 hours away from there. And Glenn Essex, thanks, Lauro. And this is nice. This is really, I never expected DIY YouTube videos and starting a group would start bringing people together. I mean, this really makes me smile. It really does. Let me see here. I'm thinking the actual blind crossover that VW would do around August. They would use the previous year's leftover parts first. Yeah, I believe that. Hey, did you find anything worth anything in those totes I brought you? There was a couple of things, and then a couple of things I gave away. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think now because I got some points. That lens somebody needed for their bus. Remember that little red lens you said was glass? And then I forget the rest. But some of the stuff was usable. It really was, Justin, and I appreciate that very much. I really do. How do you like the banner and salt shaker? I like it. I do. The banner I didn't hang up yet. The reason is I have to finish that wood wall that I'm doing. The garage pallet wall thing that I do. I got to do that one wall. It's been so hot in the garage, and that banner is huge. So it's going to go on the opposite wall. But I think it's cool. I really do, and I appreciate that. Slade, where do you reside? I'm Southwest Pennsylvania near Pittsburgh, if that helps. And Slade runs bugs for dummies. Nobody's a dummy. Although I like those type of books, but I've used dummy books for quite a few years on other stuff, like how to take a shower, stuff like that. Maybe it's me, like in the sense that the VW community is growing. It is. And I probably say to Heather once too often because she's stuck listening to me and my stupidity, that when I did start this, and not that I'm anything amazing because I'm not, but when I started this, I set out to do DIY videos to help others. And it doesn't mean that I know everything. I just show what little I do know. But then it started changing. So I thought, maybe I'll turn this into a community, like a large club. And hopefully, people with their T-shirts or stickers on their cars or that are a meet, or in a live chat, that they start going, oh, hey, you going to be there? I'll meet you there. And it has grown. I would like to think that this is just a little bit different, not better, just different than some of the other YouTube channels for meeting people and hooking up. And there's lots of great YouTube channels out there. There really are. There's plenty of room. And I've said this before to other YouTubers. I talked to Jason a lot, my buddy 5150, and even he agreed. He's got a lot more subscribers than me, and I'm so proud of him. He does a lot of hard work. I would like to go up there and go on a barn find with him, but there's plenty of room for all of us on YouTube. and I just think that's just such a big thing. It really is, in all honesty. And Yinzer, yeah, Justin, I probably said Yins, maybe. I don't know if I said it yet. Okay, I'm going to say it. Yins are cool. Let me see. I'll definitely have my Slades shirt on when I make the drive. So give me a holler when you see me there. Yeah, when you see somebody else with a Slade shirt on, run over to them. I mean, or if you don't, just say, hey, anybody here from the community? I know I'm growing, gained 20 pounds. Keith, I've gained weight lately, and I can't blame winter. Oh, geez, what's going to happen over the winter to me? Ugh. My problem is late at night. That's when I decide I'm going to start having a snack. And poor Heather, she ends up sitting next to me, looks over, and is like, oh, okay, I want some too now. Yeah. So, I thought my clothes were shrinking, but that isn't what was going on. Hello.
Hello.
Heather's walking past. You're doing an awesome job, sir. Thank you, Paul. You know what? You folks are the ones doing the awesome job by tuning in and watching the videos, and I appreciate that. I really do. Like I said before, I just have a camera. I'm acting like an idiot on there, but you folks are the ones making it a community, not me. California has a lot of bugs for sale, but they ask well over 5 to 6 for crappy ones needing full restoration. April, I get it. I do. Like I said, I have friends in California. Actually, I have probably 4 or 5 friends out there. And sometimes when they show me an ad, in a marketplace or what have you, I'm blown away by it. Now, not that they're cheap where I'm at, but this isn't like when I was young and well, okay, I'm old now, and I used to pick one up for a couple $100, and tune it up and start driving it. But I think what upsets me is I wanted a Gia really bad. I think Heather and I had a lot of fun with one, so I'll get it figured out though. We went back to the salvage yard and looked at a 77 vintage speed 76, told me to take a look at the one that was on the trailer. So that video I got to edit. It should be up any day. I'm going to have a lot of extra videos popping up because I can't just do one a week and show you everything now. But the 77 was really, really nice. Slade Longwood Gardens, I was part of the team that renovated the main water fountain with lights and music. Abel, I'm not familiar with Longwood Gardens. You can give me a little more info on it, but I'm not familiar with it. So no, I have not. Different and definitely better. Different. I learned so much from your channel. Thank you, Alexander. Like I said, I don't know everything, but I kind of like fake it on film, I'm just kidding. As far as I could tell, you were the only live show. You know what, Otto? I'm trying to think because over the last 2-3 months, I'm not online like nonstop, like I used to be because things have gotten hectic at the house. But there should be some other live shows out there. I'm not sure at this time. Sladen, Heather, I will be sending you guys a special T-shirt. Oh my, thank you, Alita. That's cool. We just received some T-shirts in the mail. Oh, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and they're pretty cool, but I'm not home, so I unfortunately can't show them. Oh, there's Heather in the background. Okay, let me catch up here because I'm running my yap and boring everybody.
You're always running your yap.
I always do. April, I'm in Burbank. You? And I wear my Slades shirt to a water-cooled show today. Uh-oh, you're trying to start a gang fight, Russ.
That's me, Russ.
Inland Empire past Riverside. Are the bugs out in Cali rusty like most of ours in the Northeast? That's a good question, Justin. I bet you if they're close to the ocean, they got that salt air. I'm not sure. Where'd Backyard Combi go, Greg? Because I don't know how close he is to the ocean. He would be a really good one to ask that. Did Heather seek out the gigantic 11th century modern kitchen with double ovens and cookie warmer to bake apology cookies Or is she on a samba looking for the blue bug? Actually, baking time's coming up because I'm almost welcoming the fall weather, in all honesty. There's no rust issues on the West Coast. Okay, I didn't know if it would be near the salt air, when you get near the ocean. Sweet April, meet there, Burbank, every Sunday if you're in the area. And the currency exchange rate for California is horrible. I have to look into the 47 contiguous states for a better rate. And Abel's still working on getting 71 we have together. Oops. My screen jumped. Blink, blink, blink. Let me see. Slades says neon lights outside say live, 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 blinking. Heather sitting next to you, keeping you in line. She always does. She has to keep me in line. I hacked her Facebook the other day. It was funny.
No, it wasn't funny.
I forget what I put on her. It was from her saying Slade needs to spend as much money as he wants on his 68 project. It was like 5 hours later, she logged on to Facebook and went, what the heck? Like she got confused. Trooper B, I'm new to your channel. My dad has a 68 semi. You have any experience with tune-ups, carb adjustment, timing, etc.? The automatics seem to be a different beast versus the manual. Actually, when you go on the channel, Trooper, and thank you for being part of it, go to the playlist, okay? And then you'll go down and you'll see carb adjustment, timing adjustment, and stuff like that, and everything will be there for you. I like the semi-automatic. My first one was a 68 semi, and I thought it was a lot of fun, to be honest with you. Heather's going to pick up your slack. What do y'all think about the 88 thick walls, 40 by 35 heads? You know what? I've never ran the 88 thick walls, but I would definitely choose them over just the 88 slip-ins. There's no doubt, because then I believe they would run hotter, I wished I could like your comment. Longwood Gardens on Kenneth Square. Yay, beautiful botanical garden. Beautiful place for you and Heather to spend the day. Place was put together by Pierce DuPont. I highly recommend it. Thank you, Abel. I didn't know about it, to be honest with you. Now, Heather would really like that, in all honesty.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to screen cap that later so I can look it up. And Bob, when I sold 6.7 Vert, I had 3 guys in Kelly fighting over it, and it was rusty heater channels and floors. Wow. Yeah, 67, I can imagine they were fighting about that. I missed that. I was at the powwow, no service. Whoops, wait, here we go. And Abe, Alberta, Canada, here. Thanks for your great videos. Thank you, Abe. And I appreciate you being here. I really do. Thank you for stopping in and being part of this. Slash for the underground tunnel for Longwoods Gardens. The grounds are connected via tunnel. Super rad. I've never even heard of that. That actually sounds like a lot of fun, in all honesty. A 67 in any condition seems to be very sought after. Auto, you're right about that. The 1 year only. I've never owned a 67. Near me, you will pay hard, for them. If you're going to 88 slip-in, just go to 90 and a half. Overheating is not the issue. It's the small bore and thin skirt breaking, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because they do run a little bit on a thinner side. And we have Abe Fair. What part of the oiler country are you in? Okay, he was talking to Abe. But yeah, that Carmen Gia is not completely off the table that I did look at, but it does need a lot of work. And there was a little bit of a titling issue I would have to look into. But we did look at a 77 blue one sitting on the trailer down there. If you look at the Carmen Gia video, Salvage Yard from, was it last week? I think, or no, the week before.
The week before.
I did, the Carmen Gia is a tough one not to take. But one thing I found was missing is where the Carmen Gia steering column bolts up to the structure of the car. There's a bracket missing, and you can't buy them no more. And it holds the Gia column up in place. But I'm sure somebody would have one somewhere. But we did look at the 77 blue one that was sitting on a car trailer. If you go back to that video, and it looked pretty clean for except heater channel floor pans, but I stuck a magnet all over, and I won't tell you the whole thing because the video will be out in a few days, but it's like I really wanted to get a Carmen Ghia and get down on one. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but I hate to pass up this 77 blue one. I'm second in line, so I don't know, but oh, I'd really like to have that car too. I want too many is the problem. And Grape, I like your avatar. Greetings from Burnville, PA. Thanks for the great content, motivating to get with 63 back on the road. That's awesome, Grape. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear that. And thanks for being here. I appreciate that. I do. Fix up the chicken coop. Do a video on that. Oh, Paul, that
That
one's
would
rough.
be cool. I wanted to do that on my channel.
Yeah, she wanted that for her channel to do it on.
Yeah,
but
'cause I want
geez.
chickens.
Yeah, she does. I could never get that car in the yard. We have 6-foot privacy fence. I'd have to throw it up over the fence.
Leave it up to my son. He would do it.
Terrence Moore, Mr. Tad, how are you? And it was
Hello.
nice running into you in Ohio. I got to take a picture with you, which I was really, really proud to do that. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I do. And don't forget to stop and see me. You're not that far. Although you're all over the place. You're a busy guy, though. Air-cooled VWs are like potato chips, can't have just one. Otto, there's no doubt. Hi, puppy. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I really, really want the Ghia. I do. I just got to figure out a titling issue, if I want it bad enough. And then I would like to get that 77 that you'll see coming up in a few days that we went ahead and filmed. So it's tough. I have the room now because Heather and I live alone now. All of our kids moved out.
We have an empty nest.
Empty nest now. So now we take more naps. But VW Beetle chicken coop. Yeah, Abel, if you look on my playlist, excuse me, I'm sorry, and you go to the Salvage Yard videos, you'll see we were showing a VW that was turned into a chicken coop. It was kind of cool.
I don't like ruining it.
She don't like ruined cars. She gets upset about it.
I get mad.
Because I seen a 77.
And I know it's like already done.
Yeah.
They already did that.
Right.
But it's like it still made me mad.
She was upset about it. She was. We seen that 77 that I'll be putting up in a couple days. And some people get mad, believe it or not. If I put a Salvage Yard video up instead of a DIY every week, people freak out and go, you're getting off track.
Yeah.
It's like, slow down. I'm doing the best I can,
I like the Salvage Yard videos. They actually get more hits.
Yeah, they do, actually. I mean, but I had somebody snot off to me recently in the comments, and I said, well, that's okay. You don't have to be here. And I blocked them from the channel. But because they said something like, your DIYs, you missed 1 week and was the Salvage Yard. Okay. But anyhow, I said the 77 was there, and it's pretty clean. You'll see it on the video Tuesday. And I says, we can make it into a nice Baja. And she wanted to hurt me badly in the weeds down there. So I don't think I could cut it up if I do get it. So I'll bring you a machine. We'll get over the fence. Yeah, Justin's my man here. Justin.
Oh, he could do that for me.
Thanks, Justin.
I told you how much I love them too.
Justin has, you love them regardless.
I know, they're great.
They are good people, Justin and Ashley. Justin has access to very heavy equipment. So, and Glenn SX, message retracted. Okay, but something must have happened there. She wants a chicken coop. Oh, those chocolate chip apology cookies come with nuts.
No nuts.
Well, she wants, really?
No, I hate nuts.
Oh, okay.
If I don't like nuts, nobody's getting nuts.
So you were one of them ones.
I mean, I like nuts.
Eating the Mounds bars and not the Almond Joy.
Yeah.
The things you find out 30 years later. Heather, come take my chickens and coop. Welcome, I'm done. We're not allowed, Misty. They want $3,000 a year to have chickens where we live. So they can bite me because I'm getting chickens anyhow. I don't care.
They're going to be my pets. They're going to be my support pets.
Yep. My mom and her friend wanted to turn Lucy into Beatles theme planner. Oh, that would not be good, Dylan. Don't let them do that. Misty, thanks. I saw the bottoms of the 88s. Got a little worried. Not planning any casework this time. And Rick, how are you? You're never late. Never late. Grandson's 16th birthday party is more important than this. Had to deal with ex-wife. Okay. So please, everyone, back up and start over. Are you okay, though? That's the main thing.
Yes.
Happy birthday
Happy
to your
birthday.
grandson. 16. Wow. I haven't been 16 in like 100 years. Just don't buy with your emotions when you get your next VW. You know what, Russ? You're right. I know. And I try not to buy that way, but I have never owned a Gia yet. So that's why I'm like really frustrated and really want that Gia, even if I've got to weld on new body panels. But there is a titling issue. So I got to, if I can figure that part out, it's coming home getting covered up.
It's always something.
It is always something.
I swear it is always something.
And the one that you'll see Tuesday, the video I put out, the 77, when you see it, you're going to be a little shocked. It's pretty clean.
It was the one that I was messing with in
Yeah.
the last junkyard video.
Yeah, the Carmen Gia video.
The one I did the kick.
Yeah, you kicked the cop up out of the way. That was kind of weird. That one there, Russ, the blue one, though, I'm second in line. Somebody's before me. Are they going to do it? I don't know, you know, but how to stay calm. It's cold, but you have a scorpion or lover or shoulder, I guess. Is that a scorpion? You know, there's a.
Unless I give you a.
Yeah, maybe that. Oh. Is Heather going to get her pickup truck? No. Actually, the 70 GMC had left the salvage yard and went to the guy's house, and he's fixing it up. I can't be mad at him for that. If it was sitting in the weeds, then I'd be yelling at him, but he took it there. And like he said, nobody gets it but Heather. I think that he'll do a little bit of work, and then he may get, you know, but she really wanted that 70. It's there's a lot of reasons for it. Glenn just picked up a 66 Gia. Can't wait to get it moving. Thanks, Glenn.
Congratulations.
I'm going to come sit in your car.
Yeah, you're coming we want to ride in your car.
April said, I enjoy these videos also. Awesome, April. And my buddy Greg, or I'm sorry, Backyard Combi, if you wonder why I keep saying Greg, he's my buddy. Salvage Yard videos are great. Greg, I like them. But, you know, the 1 week I did not do the DIY video because we had to go to the salvage yard. And let's face it, you know, you have a son, I have kids. Sometimes things gets busy and somebody come right in my comments and blasted me. So they're not on the channel anymore. And it's okay. I don't really care. I mean, if you're going to be a rude person.
Quality, not quantity.
Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to have fun at the salvage yard and look around. But thank you, Greg. You know, I wished you lived closer. Greg, I guess, I don't know. I hope this is okay to say this, but I don't think Greg would care. He does archaeology. I find that so amazing. And I couldn't imagine doing that type of work.
Digging up a dinosaur bone.
I don't,
or a skull from somebody like
okay,
1,000 years
Heather's starting to go pretty far with this, Greg.
That would be so cool.
And I didn't know what he did all that time because Greg is a really, really great guy. And I follow him on Facebook and on his YouTube channel. If you look up Backyard Combi, him and his son Clinton have Raven the Beetle and a bus. But I got real deep with that. But when I found out he was doing archaeology, I'm like, how cool is that? Because
did you ever ask him what I wanted?
What?
Can he acquire me a skull?
No, he's not getting you a skull.
I need a real one.
No, Greg, you're not getting her skull. No, he said no already.
Okay,
I just think it was cool because I watch a lot of documentaries. I don't watch normal television, so I always watch a lot of the archaeologist stuff. I just think it is so amazing and hard work, very hard work. I'm sorry, I went too far with that. Heidi, I just looked at my Gia steering column bracket. Not much there. You can fab anything, Slade. Thank you, Heidi. I did see a bracket available on that Bug City or something. I forget what it's called. But I might have a lead on one. Heidi, trust me, I want the Gia. And I know it needs panels and all that. But it's the title. I have to, gotta watch on here. There's a titling issue with it. It's not stolen. It's not salvage. There's nothing wrong, but the title cannot be found. So I'm trying to pull a few strings and get things figured out with that. I would like to have it. And Heather does like the Gias. When we were,
love the Gias.
she does. When we were at the show in Ohio, I don't know if you watched that, Jim's VW show. I don't get as many hits on them. They're not as popular, but Heather targeted, beelined right for a red Gia that was sitting there. I just like them. I really, really do. It's your channel. You can do as you wish. I get the same. If they don't like to start themselves and meet their demands. And, Misty, I try very hard to make everybody happy. And like I said, I am nothing special. I don't do anything that anybody else doesn't do or anything, but I try to keep it a little interesting as much as I can. I'm not like Mr. Personality, you know what I mean? But you always got somebody complaining. It's just, and I think that's with anything in life, not just YouTube, you know what I mean? But Slade, I'll see you guys later. Make in and out run. Oh, we don't have them near us. Hey, thanks, Abel. Thanks for stopping in. Truthfully, I appreciate that. And have a burger. I could go for a burger. I watched that Salvage Yard video and it was cool. Thanks, Alita. I like doing Salvage Yard videos, and I do like doing the DIYs. I love doing them. I just did that guide rail video. I call it guide rails, the seal channel, whatever you want to call it. And I have fun doing that, but sometimes it's like I like to get out of the garage and go to the salvage yards.
I think it gives it like a break.
Yeah.
It's a nice break.
Absolutely. And she likes going. I'm blessed. Trust me.
I
I'm
wish
blessed.
we could go to like different salvage yards.
Well, we don't
But
have
because your channel's only Beetle, so
well, that's the thing. And there are some other salvage yards near us, but unfortunately, there's no Volkswagens, And as time has went on, all of the cars that we all like looking at, maybe a 65 Impala or what have you, or an old Falcon, now you're going there and looking at like a 2004 Toyota that got hit. So it's kind of a bummer where we live. I don't have like Arizona junkyards. What's that? I used to buy parts from a guy. They used to be on TV. Help me out. I bought some parts for your Nova from them.
Oh, out west.
Yeah, Texas or no, Arizona.
It was Arizona.
See what happens when you get older.
No, they had the parts we couldn't find.
Yeah, they had a reality show, and I called once for something for a 1990 Riv, and he says, we don't carry nothing that new. It was that TV show. One of you are going to know what it was. Yeah. That blows my mind that someone has a problem with your salvage yard videos. I absolutely love them. You know what, Mad Moose? I think everybody's wonderful in their own way, but sometimes people can get a little odd. And we're human beings. So I guess that's normal, but I try to do what is fun outside of DIY sometimes, and even talk in the car on the way, because I get excited to do this stuff, I was given a 77 Type 2 bus.
Wow.
Hey, that's really cool. Wow.
That's cool.
Especially given one. That is awesome. CJ, if you're not looking new machine work, 87 is a bit more meat. Be conservative with timing and compression, and you will be fine. Yeah, don't kick the compression up real high if you don't have to. And working, but we'll need sheet metal. Yeah, but you know what, Abe? It'll be worth it, though, in all honesty. Members, give Slade some more thumbs up.
Yes, please hit the thumbs up.
Yes, hit the thumbs up, please, if possible. And Jacqueline, I watched 5150 Mix, and that guy rescues more VWs than anyone else. I bet he's very entertaining. You can't have too many. Yes, and 5150, his name's Jason. We talk on the phone religiously every 4 weeks. And he'll call me out of nowhere and go, what are you doing? He has the nicest personality. Yeah. He really, really does. And I commend him. He does a lot of hard work. And I know it probably seems easy to do YouTube videos. And I'm sure Greg, Backyard Combi here, can agree with me, because he puts a lot of effort into his videos, especially his editing skills are amazing. Filming takes a lot. Usually a 1-hour job is 4 hours of filming, but it's worth it though. You know what I mean? And getting back to Jason, 5150 MX, like I can't imagine how long it takes him to film all of this, because He's in the mud and the dirt.
Yeah, you can
and-
figure how much editing that is.
Oh yeah, a
There's
lot.
a lot of wasted footage.
But he's treated me very, very well. I get along very, very good with Jason. He's very down to earth in real life. He really is. And I'm hoping to get together with him in the summer here and do something together on film. Mr. Ken Carpenter, do you know how to open a 71 Super with broken pool cable? Oh, geez, I see that a lot. A lot of people will tell you to cut the handle. I personally have never ran into that before, but I would go to the Samba and key that into the search because I have not. I should probably go to the junkyard and find salvage yard one that's stuck and then perform that there on one of the poopy cars. The trunk handles, sometimes they won't open and they get jammed up.
Oh, we've ran across that.
No, not at home on any of ours.
No, I meant at the junkyard.
Yeah, and I could probably get permission because somebody asked me to do a death foam removal video, which I'm going to have to do at the junkyard because I don't need to do it to mine. But a lot of people have cut the handles on them and spun them to get them off, unless somebody has a cool idea here. You know what I mean? But if you have got inside the glove box and got vice grips and pulled the cable while somebody's jerking the handle up and down too, you may have some luck that way. I've taken non-VW friends to go look at cars and never bought a single one, but every VW nut that I went with practically forced me to buy things I still feel shame over. That's great. I'm hoping it is square back and a C10. Oh, I'd love to have a square back. Oh my goodness. Yes, 5150 is a VW beast. And you know what? Even all that crapola he goes through trying to pull these out of mud pits, that guy's always laughing. And that's not a joke because once in a while he'll call me, you know, and kind of like take a break. He's burned out or something. And he's laughing on the phone the whole time. He's awesome. He is. And Wiz, all you need is a VIN number to get a title. I just had it done for a 60 bug. Wiz, I hope that goes smoothly, but I live in Pennsylvania. It's not fun. It is not fun here, Commonwealth. Unless you email me and know a trick, you know, let me know. There was a nice little, I think I'm going bald. There was a Vermont little thing you could pull a stunt with and re-register it then in Pennsylvania, but somehow it went upside down. Wiz, if you know a way in Pennsylvania, let me know because I'll grab that Gia. That's why I'm like a little bummed out about that. Justin said, was it 5150 that rescued that old rusty bus that was in the woods? It took him 2 days to get on. Yes. Yeah, that was Jason. 5150. Yes. I don't even know how he gets some of the stuff out of there. I just said to him about 3 days ago in his comments, I'm like, hey, I says, I need to hook up with you and go on a find to do a video together. The video would be on his channel, but I thought it would be a lot of fun. He immediately is like, dude, fly in, just stay at my house because he trusts me, you know. But I think it would be so much fun to do a video with him.
Stuff he pulls out, I'm like, what is he gonna do with that? Like, there's nothing. Like, it's just falling apart.
He has a big storage unit. He really, really does, and he does help people out a lot with parts and different things. He's done some way hard rescues. It's fun to watch, and he's done a lot of crazy rescues. Wait, I got to catch up.
Down the other way.
I'm talking too much here. Let me catch up.
You're going up too far.
Honey, not yet. I ain't. Oh boy, I'm way behind. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, Heather and I went to the same time and digging things up. Archaeology, that is so close to the VW thing, it's scary. 1,000-year-old houses mostly, or 60-year-old cars on a weekend. No skulls, Heather. Greg's not back in your play. 1,000-year-old houses. Wow.
I'm just going to go to a graveyard.
That is cool. I mean, and Greg, is there a place we can watch these, or is it more of a private, you know, not televised? Because I love stuff like that. I agree. Salvage Yard videos are great and entertaining. Thanks, Bob. And anyone know the kid caught is worth? Anyone know what the kids caught is worth? I don't know what that is. Kids caught. And again, I'm probably being stupid. First bit of the month could be a yard crawl. It's 12-year DIY Wednesday, so we have order parts and tools, and then club meeting every second Sunday, and Heather's swimsuit episode. Oh,
you don't want to see that.
You don't want to see me in a swimsuit. That's just fine. That's great.
They don't want to see me in a swimsuit.
No, they won't see me in one. Good evening, everyone. Hit the like button. Show your support. That is John from Volkswagen Planet,
Thank
my
you, John.
buddy. Since the day I've got on YouTube, this man has helped me and supported me, and I never forgot that. Tyler Schmeidel, there are ways to handle that. Justin, show me the way, brother, which I got to get on the phone with you anyhow about some tire stuff. CJ, peace and love to you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry. I hope you didn't already leave. I'm gabbing, and I got to catch up now here. Slade, you're saying we talked too many times. I'm trusting your hardest and give my all. Some people you just cannot please. Misty, it's sad but true, and we do spend some time on the phone. You're fun to talk to. You're my buddy. I try to make everybody happy, but some people actually, I think, take me wrong too. Even in a text, if I say, hey, make sure you might not want to do this, and then everybody's mad at me. It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. But
Ignore the haters.
Kenny and I have 71 Super Beetle. I have a combination of butter knife and a small flathead. So we're the one that lose on vertical key that comes with the household doorknobs. Oh, thanks, Alita. I've never had one stuck yet. So almost 20,000 subs. Great job, guys. Thank you, John. And that's Volkswagen Planet. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate everybody. I really do. Trolls remind me of the song of the extreme. If you don't like what you see here, you know the rest. Yes. Let me see. Red Deer West, about 30 minutes. And Heather Van Salvage Yard video using karate on the cobwebs. Paul, that was real. I didn't know what she was doing.
I didn't know he was filming me.
Anytime you see a blooper, it's real because
I thought he was filming the transmission things there.
That's why I turned around. I said, what the heck are you doing?
Well, I didn't want to touch the darn cobwebs.
That's when I thought to myself, everybody is kung fu fighting. I was like, what the heck is she doing? That's Sylvan Lake Abe. And I have a friend has a lead on a Gia. I'm trying to get more info. I'll call you when I find out. I'll ring my phone, Jim. It's always good to hear your voice anyhow, but let me know. I don't have a ton of cash laying around, but I would love to have a Gia sitting there covered up waiting next, you know. To be honest, Brother Slade, the community members will probably watch if you and Heather videoed your trip to the grocery store.
I might start doing that.
We'll put that on her channel. You have YouTube crews to Tony and explain how to do things clearly. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. And you tolerate a lot of crap from people like me. You're awesome. You'll just have to live with it. Thank you, Greg. And thank you for being a friend. I really appreciate that. I do. And I like when he puts his son in videos, Clinton. If you ever watch some of his videos, they put, my glasses are crooked. They put a lot of effort into what they do. And his son is so cute. They really do a good job together and click very well on film. And plus Raven, his Beetle's really nice. I really like it. But thank you for the kind words, Greg. I'm not nothing special. I just do what I can on here. And hello from Finland.
Hi.
Make, how are you? And welcome aboard. What's the weather doing in Finland? And thank you for your videos. I've been watching and doing the work, and it was very helpful. Thank you. And I'm hoping that Rogelio, let me know if I've pronounced your name right or if I'm ignorant. Rogelio, thank you for being here so much. And I'm glad the videos are helpful. Do you need to take a little blue pill when you try? Number one, you're comfortable in public. That one caught me off guard, brother.
That was good. I like it.
Hey, I heard somebody wrote a song about Jason also, 5150. And you know what, Greg, Backyard Combi, because I don't know if people know who I'm talking to back and forth. Was that on your YouTube or a short on your YouTube? Because, brother, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to keep up with everything. But Greg, who is Backyard Combi, did a song about Jason 5150.
I didn't see that. Wait.
You've seen
it.
I did show you.
Oh
I showed
God,
Heather because she's like, Greg looks so cool singing.
That was
Actually, I got on the phone with Jason 2 minutes after I seen it, and he's like, "Oh man." 5150 and Sidekick Dubworks are both fun to watch. Dubworks is good. He's a young kid with a great personality, and I could see why Jason hangs around them. They're really, really nice. That's why I said there's plenty of room on YouTube for all of us. There's no room for animosity or jealousy or aggravation or gloating or nothing. I just want everybody to be happy and be one big family. That's what this is all about. Cutting the handle can get in the trunk because of the cable is the only easy way. I hate them cables. I really do. They become cranky. 5150 is doing God's work saving those dubs. Yeah, you know what? He does a lot that I would probably get very frustrated with, to tell you the truth. My blood type is VW. We all share that blood type. No handle cutting required. Auto, give him hell, because I don't know. I've seen on the Samba where they did that, but I've never had any jammed up on me yet. Now you know what'll happen to me next, probably. Give me an email. It will work for any state to get title. Okay, what I'm going to do, Wiz, you may have talked me into the GIA. I'm just going to put my email here. It will pop up. Okay, I just punched my email in, and I appreciate that because I know the GIA needs a lot of work. I know it does, but that's the punishment I'm willing to do. Slade, estimate all the money you'll need to repair the GIA and then adjust your purchase budget, expand your search area 300 miles and you years ahead. You know what, number one, what I got to find out is, I didn't look extensively, but I've got Heidi, I've got a few people with GIAs. I wasn't seeing a lot of body panels, like the rocker panels at the bottom and stuff like that, the bottom of the front fender, but maybe with some help from you folks, and I don't like asking for help very much, of locating body panels online. But I only did it like for 5 minutes one night and was like, I don't see them. Goes through Maine. I did it about a month ago. Oh, Wiz, we'll talk privately in an email. Is that the guy up there? If so, I think my buddy just did that. PayPal and blah, 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 but we'll talk in email. Now I'm getting a little excited here. Trooper said, if any of your subscribers are interested, BNC Auto Service is just outside Freeburg, Missouri, is nothing but air-cooled salvage yard. Great people and great service. Well, I wished I was closer there to do a video. I always got videos stuck in my brain. And thank you, Trooper, for bringing that up. Free the roses, Heather.
What?
Westphalia, the temporary bed for kids. They hate us because they ain't us. Should have the beep beep sound from the Disney movies where they do the bloopers. I was going to make up a big bloopers video that I have saved over the last bazillion years of me and Heather in the garage or out at the salvage yards, but I didn't know if anybody be bored with that stuff because ours are legit. Like, stupid stuff happens, and then I edit and I put them aside. I don't know why I do that, really.
Yeah, but see, me kung fuing the cobweb was not supposed to be in the video.
None of the bloopers are. Well, I didn't know what you were doing. That's why I stopped and
well,
said,
you
what
could
are you
have
doing?
edited it out.
No, I couldn't edit that out. That
I
was
know.
funny.
That's why I hate filming with you.
Because she's so little.
You got to watch everything you're doing around him.
My phone is always in my hand. I'd watch Heather curse at the bigger birds, so smaller birds out of the bird feeders in the garden. Does she have any VW cars or parts in the garden, like a Beetle silhouette? No, she doesn't.
No, I do not.
Oh, look at what you've done. Let me see. Slade, don't on live. No, I know, Misty. That joke was so dirty it gave you the black one. I like the will it start type of videos when you guys get basically all junk to drive. Hey, you know what, Justin? The 77 that's at the junkyard, Hey, you too, John from Volkswagen Planet. God bless, my friend. And don't forget to give me a call when you can. I haven't heard your voice in a while, but I hope you and your lovely wife are doing well. I really mean that, my friend. And always thank you for everything. You helped me a lot understand what to do on here. Uh, you know what, Justin? The 77, you'll see Tuesday when Heather talks in the video, she says, we should do a will it run with this car. There's a motor in it. So, I mean, obviously it needs, messed with a little bit. I was going to just try to make it run, not to drive it, but just to hear it run. So it would have been a lot of fun to do. But I'm second in line, so we'll see what happens. I suggest that Kenny go to the Samba, wait for mother's a recent post on broken cable issue with a successful result without cutting the handle. Thank you, Otto. No deck lid bird bath. No, I need that deck lid. I was going to make a clock for the garage wall.
That was a good idea.
Otto, I needed that deck lid. She's going to take it.
Thank you.
Fine, I'll take all your damn bath towels.
I'll take your smoothie hubcaps and make them into bird baths. Or a little dangling thing.
Everybody have a great night. Talk to you soon. I got that deck lit up the garage and I wanted to make it into a wall hanging clock.
No.
And then where the license plate light is would be the light to glare on the, oh, she's going to take my deck lid. Okay. In Boma 88 and older, all you need is a bill of sale, no title. Wow. Yeah. Here, Pennsylvania, unless I'm being dumb, it is what it is. I'll get it figured out because Wiz said email sent. Thank you, sir. I will check it by tomorrow morning because I'm not home tonight. If you want to be part of a super duper secret VW club out of Plymouth Roadrunner, meep, meep, or into your vintage VW. Hey, that ain't a bad idea. Go, Heather. Just need to remind him, happy wife, happy life.
That's right.
I'd like to think she's mostly happy. Uh-oh.
Oh, you put me doing weird kicks in the videos.
And
then he laughs. He's like, wait till you see the video. I'm like, you edited that out, right?
I said,
yeah, I edited it out.
She's watching.
I go watch the video and I'm like.
She was watching it on the TV when it aired and she went, oh my God.
I wanted to kill him.
She's right. I was filming the engines and transaxles that were laying there. Excuse me. And when I panned over, I seen her stop and just kick it. That's why it was very realistic.
They've seen it. They don't need a reenactment by you.
I thought, what is she doing? Bird bath and chicken coop.
We could do this.
No, Slade, it's tough in PA. I have the same issue here or cut up cars without them. Misty, I mean, there's ways of getting a title. It's going to take a trust from an out-of-stater, if that makes sense. So I think I'm on to what Wiz had said. I have a funny feeling with the Maine. I think I know what he's talking about. I think the Gia would be, the Gia is going to take a lot of work. But then again, you already know this, Misty. The Gias around us are so crazy expensive, it's stupid. And I can get that one for almost nothing. I know it needs a lot of work, but I think it would be fun because the 77 Beetle that you'll see Tuesday in the video, it is a really nice car. But being there's someone ahead of me, I'm probably not going to be able to get it. But I didn't know that while filming. That's what stinks. But it's okay. We'll see what happens with it. Dykeways make great open and close signs too. You know what? I had, truthfully, number one, such a really, really great idea of making a clock on it, for hanging on the wall. And then where the shield hangs over for the license plate light, a light to light up the clock.
You're keeping that up the garage, correct? It's not going in the house.
In our living room.
No.
But
No.
No, I'm not allowed. I have all my stuff in the office.
You've done a lot of stupid stuff.
But she would love a smoothie bird bath. She makes the I did buy her bird bath for Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
for Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, it's pretty cool. But she mostly makes her own bird baths out of concrete. See, Paul said over the fireplace, and I think he's right.
Then you take down your big TV.
I have to move in with Paul. Screw it. We'll wrench all day. Hang it above the mantle. The wall right behind you above the lights, which would be perfect.
He can hang it here if he wants to.
How you doing, James? Let me get down here. I'd like to grab a 914. I think that CT, I got to watch CT. I love that guy. I think CT is working on a 914 off and on. I'm pretty sure it was. But he's fun to watch too. I like CT a lot. Ogies are tough around here, but we picked up a low light running and driving on the wrong chassis with the running in for 500 titles for both body and chassis. Just look. Yeah, I mean, I know I can get a title. It's just which direction do I want to go? And that's why I want to see what Wiz emailed me. I'll check that out in the morning because, I can make it happen. Hopefully the body panels are out there for the Gias. I didn't look that hard. And I know there's a lot of Bondo on it. So I kind of wanted to strip a lot of stuff down, so it's not that way. Late arrival here, been running 102 fever most of the day. Jorg.
Ooh.
We can always be here another time. You should be resting, my friend. I hope you feel better quickly.
Yeah.
That's not good. Although I hope you're relaxing on the couch with your phone in your hand then. Yeah, he's got a few videos on 914s. I thought CT, he has such a nice personality. He really does. He's very calm. He's very easy to watch. He actually is with VW Darren a lot. Actually, VW Darren, believe it or not, posted in one of my comments on my videos 3 videos ago and caught me completely off guard and wanted to do a video with me doing an engine build. So he wanted to come up to my garage. That freaked me out. I did answer him. I'm like freaked out by that because VW Darren is very well respected in this community. Gear panel's pretty available. What year? Misty, my friend, in 1970. I didn't look that hard, but sorry, the dog's acted nutty. We're on a phone a lot, Misty, but I'll have to ask you because I didn't look that hard, but rocker panels, lower quarter sections, stuff like that, I would need good quality body panels, if I get this car, definitely. But I didn't really see that many panels available, but then again, I didn't put a lot of effort into looking yet. Yeah, she needs some bus interior lawn furniture. She does, Justin. Trooper B, does B&C Auto have a website? Very good question, Bob. Very good question. I'm sprawled in front of the TV. No exertion. Good. Jorg, I hope you heal quickly, my friend. It's that time of the year. It's going to start getting weird, and then over the winter, everybody going to get sick, unfortunately. Go Patriots. I don't really watch sports, but Russ, my son from Pittsburgh was always a big Patriots fan. Big into Brady, had all of his stuff. Kick Russ out, please. Russ is going to have to leave. Yeah, Russ, he was always a bit. Well, Brady, I think, is with the Buccaneers now. I'm pretty sure. I'm not that good with the sports ever since the late 70s when I was a kid. I used to watch it. 1970 shouldn't be tough. Sorry, I've been pretty hung up the last couple of weeks. After this weekend, I'll be more open. Had to focus on the powwow this weekend, which I understand. Family first, and especially kids first. They're only little once, and trust me, it goes way too fast. But yeah, we got to hook up on that other thing. You said the shipping should start this week, so you know what I'm talking about. So I'm excited about getting one out, one in. A few Gias are for sale in Boise, 5,000 to 7,000, and all drivers. That's actually a good price, in all honesty. I didn't know. Maybe some of you can chime in on this. I didn't know if a Gia would hurt the community channel because it's Slades VW Beetle, you know what I mean? And hi, Adam. Welcome in, buddy. Never late. You stopped in. You're on time. Because it isn't Slades VW Gia, you know what I mean? But being it's still air cooled.
I don't think it's the difference.
Yeah, I don't think it'll hurt the community channel.
You've already
you know what
done
I mean?
2 Beetles.
Right. This will be the
So-
second one. So, I mean, honestly, I mean, you're still going to see Chaos, the 1968 Beetle, going for rides, going to car shows. And then, of course, I'll always be doing some crap to it because that's what we do with these cars, you know. But I don't think it would necessarily hurt the channel, but we'll see what happens if I go that direction. I was in Boise last weekend and was pronouncing I forgot how to pronounce it again correctly. Oh, wait, I got to do this on my own. No.
Here we go again.
I know, I do this every time. See, this is what happens when you get older. I hate to do this, but my headache can't hold out any longer, especially since it has been good talking to everyone. Alita, have a great night.
Night.
Thank you. You're always here for every show. Thank you so much. And I hope your headache heals up and you wake up feeling refreshed tomorrow. Thank you. And you know, the last chat, I didn't know how to pronounce it properly. I'm really bad with that. Do an AMC Pacer into a fishbowl to go with a bird bath and a chicken coop. And Otto says, won't hurt at all. I didn't think it would, you know. I mean, I've wanted one forever, but I also want the 77 Beetle. I'd probably get both of them if I really wanted to. I just got to see if the first guy in line don't grab the 77. It's just so nice. You'll see Tuesday. Yep. They've been down all last week with prayers up. That was resolved the weekend. There's tomorrow. Also, I don't think it would hurt anything. A ton of parts are also the same. Yeah, Misty. Yeah, that crate, we'll get that pushed out, get a new crate in, and nobody knows what we're talking about. So I'm excited about that. I really am. Yeah, I didn't know Gia content would be great. I'm doing a 74 Gia now. Oh, awesome, Dave. I mean, it would be 5 months out because I still got to finish my Beetle, but I just like the Gias. I just think they are so cool. But like I said, I only spent probably 5 to 10 minutes one night real fast and punched in 1970 Gia body panels. And I wasn't getting a lot that came up, but I really didn't take my time and go through because it's important that I know that I can at least get the body panels, you know, that I need. We had a VW Derby this weekend in Louisville. Some really nice Beetles there. I'll post pics on FB. Nice Gias too. Oh, please do that, Adam. I really, really appreciate that. That would be awesome. I love when folks take out the time and put photos up. I enjoy that a lot. A friend of mine just picked up a 79 Vert fuel injected. The fuel injected Beetles run good, brother. They really do, in all honesty. I had one many moons ago, very briefly when I was young, and it actually ran very smooth. You can do it, Slade. We all have faith in you. You have more faith in me than I do myself. So, I mean, Divigia, I'll watch. Thanks, Rick. I just got to get the title thing figured out because I still may grab it and put it aside and cover it up for, you know, spring or summer. I can multitask.
Just do 2, 1 Beetle and a Gia.
Right.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right. And I can do the 77 Beetle if I get it. You know, I hate being second in line, and I'm not an ignorant person. I understand that, but it's like I need the first person to make up their mind. So just I know what's going on. But I can slam the Gia in the garage because I'll probably pull the body off of it. And I think it'd be fun to do a body off, you know, on the channel, something different. Excuse me. But and I can do the 77 outside the garage, so I can multitask without no issues. But I would probably have to put up 2-3 videos a week to keep consistent on what I'm doing, you know. Bumpers, channels in and out, floors, doors, skins, nose cones, frame, head, spare tail wall, engine, apron, door hinge, pillars, fuel hoses, air exhaust fan, inner fenders, rear outer panels. Wow, number one, that was a lot for me to say. You were testing me out. Would that be a
Bia?
Bia?
Yeah.
Oh, what is
yeah.
that?
A
What's
Beetle and a Gia.
Oh, I was wondering. I thought there was some new slang I had to learn now because I'm older.
Oh, I think you're getting ditzy.
Yeah, I know. I was blonde when I was young, so maybe that's what happened.
You got blonder.
That's gray.
I know,
Isn't it
but
gray?
I think, isn't that considered?
I need to dye my hair.
You're not dyeing your hair. We did that once.
Oh, bad outcome.
It was bad.
Oh, horrible. Okay. When
You
you
had to
say,
shave your head, remember?
yeah, I remember. Shut up. When you say many moons ago, do you mean full moons, blue moons, or mooning people? I mooned people a lot when I was young. I thought it was funny. Now, if somebody did it to me, I'd get all pissed off and go, "Look at them kids are doing."
I would laugh my butt off. If somebody mooned me, I would laugh so hard. Oh my God, I haven't seen that in years.
If I moon somebody, one thing that's very funny, be like, "See what that old dude did? What a pervert!" Lots of Gia parts from other places are available, but lots of scarce metal is now available. So study and hunt for Gia parts. Number one, that's my problem. That's why I kind of got a little edgy and stepped back temporarily, because I didn't come across a lot of Gia panels or parts. So, I mean, everything's there, but
that thing's rough.
it's rough. It is rough. It needs the body panels. And that was my first scare. If I can't find body panels, I'm going to end up with a piece of junk in the driveway, but it needs door hinge. That's no big deal there. I see they sell those. I don't know what all their parts are scarce, number one.
There's a lot of Bondo on that body.
Yeah, there is. That's why I wanted to straighten it all out. Distinguished. That makes me feel better, Adam.
A Beetle.
A Beetle. Me and Heather again. I don't like Dennis dyeing his hair. I don't think I've seen Dennis's hair dyed. I don't think I have.
I waited all my life to be with an older gray-haired man.
See, you were patient.
I was very patient. I waited 30 years.
Oh, make me crazy. My wife Charlene just said that your gray hair is very sexy. I'm liking this. Yeah.
That's going to go straight to his head.
I'm headed out to Oregon, baby. Tell her thank you. I complain about the gray hair because it's not soft. I don't know. I guess it's just.
I think it's totally soft. You don't use a conditioner either, though.
Conditioner.
You're supposed to use that purple conditioner.
Use body wash. It does everything. Kills rust, luscious hair. It's easier. And I use the good crap. What is that? Harry's butt or something? Or it works good. You okay? But it works good. I mean, it does everything. Gray or platinum blonde. Mine's just gray. I started going gray in my early 40s. I think my kids made me crazy, although I love them so much. Just for men, I can see a pic of Slade on the box. They sent me some free sample in the mail one time, and I tried it.
But it wasn't the right color. His hair was red.
Yeah, it was a reddish black, and I did it, and I come out of the bathroom, and Heather went, "Hey, you know what? What happened?" And she panicked. Then I shaved my head while she wasn't home. Bald, shaved all my head, razor and all. I don't even know why I did it. I shouldn't be left alone. And I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God. So
needless to say, you wore a ball cap for a really long time.
Yeah, she came home from work again and was like, oh my God, you got to quit doing stupid stuff when I'm gone. That was before I had my channel, so now I'm busy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me catch up. That's what I'm saying. Drive 6 hours, something stripes, but solid, and save your mind and wallet and marriage.
Thank you, one.
I mean, it does need a lot of work. I know it does. There's just something about that one. I don't know. Go into a consignment with Bondo. I'm 70. I dye every other hair white. I did. I was going to tint my hair, and then I thought, does it really matter? I'm old anyhow. It is what it is. I'll be 60 next year. Mine didn't turn gray. It turned loose. So I shaved my head. And you know what? To me, I mean, I'm sure my hair is thinning or something. I don't know. I can't.
No, it is not thinning. It's worse.
It seems higher here.
No, it's not.
Stop it. It seems higher.
You have less hair now because you cut it different.
Yeah, I did get a new style because Heather said, you need a hairstyle. So, yeah, so I go to that that Hooters place. What's it
It's
called?
not Hooters.
I forget
He
what
calls
it's
it
called.
Hooters.
What is it called? I forgot. Knockouts. That's it.
He calls it Hooters.
Because that's how they act in there. I think it's stupid, but
It's
they
hilarious.
do good because it's haircut for men. And although I've seen some strange people come in there though, but they do a good job. They did. They says, here, we'll style it this way. So I'm like, okay, let me see here. How do you go about taking the body off, Slade? Being that you usually work by yourself in the garage is method. My method is going to be, son, I need your help. Come over. So I haven't planned that attack yet. I did it when I was young, Len, with the come along, the beam in my dad's garage. I got yelled at because I caused some problems. My poor dad, rest his soul. But I'll probably have my son come over, a few people, unbolt, lift, put it in the driveway on horses, you know. You just need to get more oil in your hair. It will be softer and darker. All I got to do is lay under my Beetle. And remember, it will grow back. Yes, so true. If you pat your head and rub your belly, it make your hair look better. My belly's getting bigger, so it's kind of, I probably do Santa this coming year. But Gen X, the first generation to accept shaving as the cure for male pattern balding.
That's absolutely true.
Us Gen X has been through a lot of crap.
Yeah, we have.
Hey, good night, Darren.
Good night, Darren.
I hope you have a great, great upcoming week, my friend. Watch for the ultrasonic video that I did. It'll be up sometime this week as an extra video, Darren. You and Oliver are in that because I wanted to thank you for what I put up on the wall, and I appreciate that. Tell Oliver I said hi, by the way. 2 dozen more. You're welcome, Heather. Hooters. Yeah, I don't know why my brain went there because these girls.
That's what you always call it.
I know. And they run around with their.
He said to my son, I'm going to Hooters to get my hair cut. My son looked at him like,
yeah, he was like, what? Although he's 28, he's not a kid, but it's that knockouts. They run around with their yoga pants and all that crap. Or whatever they are. Stretch pants. This is getting bad tonight, huh? I'm looking stupid, which is normal, but.
You're definitely showing your age.
But they do a good job. That's the thing. The only thing I tell the girls, turn the TV down because they have ESPN on and they're fighting back and forth. And I'm like, we put on like Captain Kangaroo or some crap. You know? What kind of motor oil should I use to turn my hair black? 5W30. And use Walmart's brand, the Super Tech. It's made by Warren. Ooh, oil on the mind. Do black wings like the hot rodder or use Brill cream and slick it back? Hey, you know what I seen the other day, number one? I was in Walmart. That's a freak show. But anyhow, I was in Walmart and I looked on the top shelf. Anybody remember the VO5 in a tube?
Yeah.
My dad used that back in like the 70s, slick his hair back. And I stared at it. And she said... No, you're not buying that. So I left without it.
No.
There's no delivery now. It's called Knocker. Oh my God. Jorg wants to know about the Omega in the driveway. What that's called, Jorg, is my son said, I'm parking one of my cars in your driveway. It's a 78. He bought it off of an older fella. I think the guy's my age, who had it in a garage like for 300 years, and the underneath looks brand new.
A nice car.
It's clean. It's an SX model that came with the bucket seats, the floor shift, and he said, I just want to keep it the same color, so I'm going to be painting that in the spring. The color you see is carmine red. It's the original paint. But it needs redone. So I'm going to strip it down, repaint it. But he did himself in his driveway. I had no idea. At his apartment, only him, swapped out the, had a 307 in it, I believe. He dropped a 350 small block Chevy in it, 700 R4 tranny.
By himself.
By himself. I was really upset about that because his driveway is gravel and it's on a slant. Nothing like giving me a heart attack, but that car runs amazing. But he babies it. It's his baby. And now he's picking up a 71 Nova 2-door soon in the next 2-3 weeks. So, but he's moving to another place, into a house. So he said, can I park out there for a little while? I'm like, yeah, because we wanted to do some other work underneath it. So got to help my son out, you know. But thanks for bringing that up. It showed up in some of the videos in the background. The Richard Gere of VW videos.
Yeah.
No, he's a good looking guy. He is. Well, he got to be getting older now. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about him. Jeez. I remember watching American Gigolo. Yeah, I could never be that, you know. But I remember watching that movie a long time ago. I've had nightmares with long hair. I shudder just thinking about it.
Anybody ever touches my hair, I'd kill them.
Yeah, Heather loves her long hair.
I will
She
never
does.
cut my hair. I can be old. I'll have 3 strands, and I will not cut it.
Straight up Tales of the Crypt.
I don't care.
Let me see. Have you or anyone ever used the clearanced ball joints for lower bugs? No, I never had to, Scott. And welcome in. I didn't catch you in here before. I've never had to use them, you know, to be quite honest with you. So if anybody has in here, give a yell. And Hooters, only a rooster gets a better piece of chicken.
Where do you guys come up with this stuff?
We got the best community.
We do.
Let's not start. What's the best oil conversion? Russ, CV grease will turn your hair black. Don't ask me how I know. Yeah, you know what, Heidi? I used Molly high pressure black grease when I was doing the CV joints on the Super Beetle that I no longer have. I was doing something in the video and I went like that, and then I kept talking, and I happened to walk over to the camera and look, and I'm like, oh, got to redo that part because I was getting it off of my face. Dad, who was bald, always said, God only made so many perfect heads. The rest he covered with hair. That was good. Walmart, quit bragging. Oh, Walmart. I mean, we're stuck with them. We used to have Hills and Ames. Sure miss them stores. Lots of great stores went away, you know, but I think Walmart stomped them. But that's a different, I don't want to say class of people because I'm not trying to put anyone down. That's not my goal. But there's a lot of like crazy stuff that goes on in Walmart. It's really, it's different.
There is.
You know,
and it's not good stuff half the time.
No, it's you got to be ready when you're in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hide behind him in there.
I have placed my CV axles, and I'm waiting for the second coming of Jesus because the grease that's used. Grease takes weeks to get out of your fingerprints. Oh yeah, it's wear like a full hazmat suit when you're doing that. Someone touches my hair, they wouldn't be able to get the smell out of the building. 3 strands and braided. That's you. That's
it.
100% use and sell all the time. Best buy for stock, raised, lowered applications, best joints to use. And my dad used Brill cream. I actually remember that, the Brill cream. I really do. Wow, Richard Gere, 74. Wow, that went fast. Wow.
I remember when he was a young stud.
Yeah, that went quick. I see Gary Wright passed away the other day.
Oh, I know. I love that song.
Yeah, one of his biggest hits was Dreamweaver.
I love that.
I'm sure some of you remember that. And we're losing a lot of people now, sadly, you know, that
people were leaving
from the 70s that, you know, I grew up with, you know, great music. My kids, they don't listen to newer music. They listen to 60s, 70s, and early 80s, which in 50s, you know, depending on their mood. So I always hear it in our vehicles. I remember when a real department store had lunch counters and products that lasted.
Yeah.
You know, and I do remember the lunch counters. We used to have a GC Murphy. I don't know if they were nationwide. I really don't know. And I love GC Murphy because they had the cafeteria there with the bar stools, I guess, you know, I can call them. And my grandmother would take me there and get me a club sandwich and we'd go shopping. And I sure miss them days a lot. I think sometimes we, you know, Heather and I talk a lot more than watch TV. We spend time talking, and outside of complaining about the way things have become, we sure miss the old times with shopping and different experiences when you dress nice, you know, just to go out shopping. You know, now I see people in the store in their SpongeBob pajamas. I'm sorry. I don't want to complain.
We had to run to the store the one day, and I did not feel like getting out of my sweatpants because I was so relaxed. He's like, "Are you going to go to the store looking like that?" I'm like, "I have sweatpants on." I'm like, "Other people in the store have pajama bottoms on. Nobody's even going to notice."
But her sweatpants are nicer from the mall. When we go to the mall, I will say though, it's a better experience.
I know,
It
but you
really
could
is.
walk in there with underwear on your head.
Yeah,
no one would pay
yeah.
attention.
Walmart can get a little sketchy sometimes, especially late at night when we go.
Yeah.
It gets entertaining. I laugh. So, it is.
I don't think it's funny.
I laugh. It doesn't matter.
It's scary.
I saw a vid online the other day. Some woman stealing a whole cart full of beef from Walmart. Oh, I believe it. Yeah, that doesn't
Who
surprise
even
me.
wants beef from Walmart?
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's I'd like to find a local farmer and get a bigger deep freezer and get some meat. My neighbor did that and gave me a little, and oh, was it good? There was a big difference. The best store, TG and Y and Woolworths. Now, Paul, I do remember Woolworths. Oh my goodness, love them. But I'm not familiar with TG and Y for some reason, unless that was a different area. Woolworths, yeah, we had quite a few of them near us.
They were Murphy's and Woolworths.
Murphy's and Woolworths, yeah. We had Gimbals and oh geez, so many. 74. How old is the whoops? I just skipped the screen. How old is the gerbil? Yeah. I didn't get that one. The first time I heard Dreamweaver was on Wayne's World. I haven't seen that in a long time. Oh, good night, Bob. Thank you, Mr.
Bob.
Putty, for stopping in, buddy. I'm really upset because Bob came east when we ran into some issues, and I didn't get to meet him while he was here, and I'm pissed about it. But hopefully he makes it this way again. But Bob, I hope you were still hanging in there for a second. Good night, my friend, and I hope you have a great day.
I can't believe, Justin, that you didn't hear Dreamweaver before Wayne's World.
Hey.
How could you? Like, that song was on the radio when I was a kid.
See what you went and did?
That is the best song ever.
It is a good song. It is a really good song. That and Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah.
People are still speculating about the cause of Jimmy Buffett's death. Some people say there's a woman to blame.
Leave it to dog.
Keith, never mind. I was going to put something on Facebook, but then a lot of people wouldn't have liked me very much because you got to watch it. If I would have joked, that would have been it. Everybody would have lost their mind. He was getting up in age a little bit, though. I forget how old he was.
I don't pay attention.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. 25-cent hot dogs, fries, Coke, and wax paper cup at the lunch counter. Hill's department store, I don't know if you had them near you, but they used to have free popcorn when you went in for your kids and hot dogs and that. Now, Ames bought Hill's out, so they just couldn't exist no more. But somebody is starting a food truck with Hill's department store food. So does that mean he's going to ride around and give us free popcorn? Like, I just seen that recently.
Sell it.
It's kind of weird, though. I don't think I ever ate a hot dog there, though. But a guy has a 77 injected rag top that is darn near rust free, and it just sits. Oh, I cannot talk him into selling. It really hurts to drive by. Oh, Adam, trust me. There's a Carmen Gia sitting about 45 minutes from me. My buddy Ted had taken multiple photos. He used to drive for FedEx. Long story short, he got me the guy's number. A young kid, actually in his 20s. He says, "Oh, my grandfather gave that to me about 10 years ago." Well, it's sitting next to the garage in gravel. It's a 66, I think. And I'm like, just sell me it. You can watch it grow on the channel, get put together, and it's actually a decent one. He will not sell it. It just sits there for 10 years now, just sitting there. So you know the deal there.
I hate that.
I feel your pain. Trust me. I really do. It really, and it isn't greed. I'm not trying to get something out of greed. That's not what it is. But that car's going to run.
What about the guy down the street from us that had that?
He had a 41 Ford, if anybody's into them.
Everybody asked him to sell it. In the end, he passed away, and the scrapper came and got it.
It was sitting in his yard, a 41 Ford.
Yeah.
Two-door 41 Ford. I think it's a Willys, maybe they called it.
It was so sad.
It was, oh, I'd love to have that car. But it sat there for 40 years?
40 years?
Something like that.
But I think what makes me mad is the mentality that I have it and everybody wants it.
And he was not getting rid of it. He was going to fix it up one day. And I'm not being mean about the guy. He was older. He would not let nobody have it. He passed. Guy across the street said they come and they scrapped it. It was just falling apart at that point. So I don't like when people do that. We went from Free the Roses to underwear on the head. What is happening tonight? Yeah, something spun out of control here. I mean, hey, Roger, how are you? How you doing, buddy? And Misty, what's the name of your business? I was trying to find out the other day, but couldn't find it. Let me see if Misty posted that because I'm behind. Let me see here. If not, I'll put it up in a second here. I'd be very interested in seeing a monthly episode or multiple shorts of VW classifieds you and the club members send you that are good, bad, the ugly. Number one, that's a really good idea. I haven't been doing shorts, have I? Now that I thought of it.
I didn't hear it.
You know what? I should probably start doing shorts again. I started on TikTok.
He come in the room a couple hours ago. My son was sitting there and he comes in. He's like, I got on TikTok, and my son just looks at him like,
I don't get no respect. No respect at all.
He's on TikTok.
I think she peed a little there. Uh-oh. She's done, folks. This water. You see, this is what I deal with all the time.
Wow.
Now I got
This is like a teenage girl. I'm on TikTok.
Well, I'm not on her going. I mean, I do shorts on there with VW stuff to try to push people to the community. Although I don't know if I've noticed, I get a lot of hits there, but I don't know if it flushes over to YouTube to expand the community. I'm not sure.
I put Lily on there and she got almost 5,000 hits in a day.
She's a dog.
I know.
You do a puppy in a shelter pic, 10 million hits. The dog don't even know it either. I was born in 85. Sorry.
That's right.
Scott, it's V-Dub Store. There's a dash in there. And Jimmy Buffett left a note that it was all his damn fault. Oh, he was 76. Okay, I wasn't sure. I mean, he's a Pittsburgh guy, and so am I. You think I'd know, but I didn't follow him closely, to be honest with you. And it ain't putting him down. His glasses are weird. I just bought them. But I just never followed him closely. But then I'd hear his music sometimes on the radio, you know. Can you get VW parts with green stamps? Yes, but only on Thursdays. Okay, let me catch up here. I start goofing off and then, you know, was a billionaire. He sold own liquors, mixes. He had bars, restaurants, resorts, cruise ships, plus merch and touring royalties. His death, this is keep an eye out. Was he worth that much money? Jimmy Buffett? Like, holy crap. Like, for real. Hey, go at the glare. You made it. Everybody was talking about you when you were not here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad you made it in. It's heartbreaking to see them sit. I want to rescue them all from the scrapyard. Oh, trust me, Adam, it's not easy.
I agree. Good night.
Good night, my friend. Some people rather see it sit there than driving down a road. Trust me, Misty, I know. And it aggravates me because I know I can't save all of them, especially at my age now, but I can sure give it my best. And thanks, Misty. I'm trying. I'm not used to TikTok that much yet. TikTok is for kids. Well, that's where I act like a kid, Russ. You know, I get on there and do these special dances, and I take some of my videos and shorten up real fast, you know, is what I do. She got tears running down her eyes. Mike FN, how are you, my friend? I didn't grab the gear yet. I was saying earlier, and thanks for stopping in, buddy. There's a titling issue that I have to figure out. So I don't know, Mike. We'll see. I don't know. You know, I know you're much more knowledgeable with me than stuff like that, but I didn't look into the parts yet to see how hard is it to get body panels and stuff like that, you know. But I'm glad you stopped in. That made my evening, in all honesty. Just find yourself a head Mueller. Yeah, but my bank account's small. Do I have a bank account?
I run the bank account.
Yeah, she does. Me and Ash are signing off. Slade, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Sounds good, Justin. Give me a call tomorrow evening after 8.
Miss
so
you guys.
we can go over and talk about some tire stuff. And let us know when you can come over. A couple weeks, we'll be freed up from not being home.
Picnic, so
yeah, we're having a picnic too.
So we'll let you know.
Call me tomorrow night at 8 because we got to get together. And tell Ashley I love her. Get some sleep and dream about really cool stuff.
Ash and I got a lot of catching up to do about people.
Uh-oh. I got to fuel my rig. Everyone have a great night. Hey, Mad Miz, have a good night, buddy. I really appreciate you being here, brother. And don't forget to shoot up to North Carolina for that. Darren will be there. Adam Gray will be there. Quite a few people will. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Yeah, I think that he's not in Margaritaville no more. Well, in his own way. I mean, Mike, I thought it looked like a good one. I mean, I don't have the experience with body panels, probably like you and some other folks do, but I wanted to give it a try. I just need to find out about how hard is it to get the rocker panel, stuff like that. You know, I didn't put effort into looking up the parts yet, but honestly, and I'm sure you guys all know who Mike FN is. You have to. Everybody does. I mean, he has a great channel, great personality. But anyhow, I got to get the title situation figured out and maybe bring it home, cover it up. And then when the 68's done, you know, I'll get onto it and act like I know what I'm doing with it. But I hate body work. Well, some is act my age, but I don't know. I've never been this old before. Trust me, Paul, it's going quick. I'll be 60 next year, and it is going fast. Luckily, I feel good so far. Pretty sure. Actually, Russ, be surprised how many older people are on TikTok. I rarely see kids on there. They're on Snapchat. Yeah, I just started messing around in there a little bit. And
I don't really understand TikTok, and on my TikTok, I have 3 videos up, and I have never know what to do.
well,
Like I never know. Like everybody's like so like out there when they're on there.
right.
I'm like, what do I do?
I think it's whatever your interest is, you know, that you want to share with people.
I know, but
you
everybody wants to stick to a certain thing. I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I know. And it's me. I always stick to VW stuff because that's what I feel inside. I mean,
I'm always doing something
you see,
different.
my wife runs my bank account too. Almost had to take a loan on my next allowance, but I couldn't afford the interest rate she gave me. I will say, you know, and I'm not just saying that, but Heather's very good about when I spend, and I don't overspend. Well, yeah, I do overspend, but yeah, never mind. We need to talk about this. Ashley is ready to gossip, and I'm sure they're going to
Yes.
gossip about the same thing, Justin. So
Mhm.
we miss you guys. We really do, in all honesty. You don't want a bank account. I want a Matador. My pockets aren't too deep either. If there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, there is, Misty. Mike's Garage rocks. It does. I like watching Mike. I really do. I probably should post more on Mike's comments. But what happens is I watch Mike FN on my TV, and then when it's done, I go on to something else. But if I'm on my phone, then I can comment. You know what I mean? But I enjoy Mike. He has a good voice for it, and he's patient when he's explaining things, which is awesome. Let me see here. I'm gabbing a lot. And boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I get it. But the panels are available. You can do it. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. I needed that, actually. I didn't take the time and look up the panels. I did a 5-minute thing real quick on Google, but if the panels are available, I'm in. I mean, I think it would make a great, great project. And I think Heather would, have a fun
He
time
says you can
driving
get
them.
the panels, then do it.
Because she watches you too, Mike FN. She watches you on TV with me. So. Gears, you have to weld on the fenders. They don't just bolt on like bugs. Yeah, they're one piece body.
So that's what scares me. Are you going to see that seam?
No.
Because they're so sleek because they're a one panel car.
You just got to take your time. Mike can tell you. It's
it has a lot of Bondo on it.
It does.
So you're gonna have to cut all that out.
It's okay. Calm
I'm
down.
freaking out.
She's freaking out.
I don't want it to look crappy.
Mike, tell her to calm down.
I can't help it.
But kids make money doing TikTok. I actually hurt myself at the time, and I'm trying to figure out how to make money from it. I really don't know much about the money with TikTok. To be honest with you, I really, really don't. I don't know the monetization process with it. I'm really not sure. No worries about the comments. Well, I do like to comment when I can, Mike, but sometimes I'm watching you at like 1 o'clock in the morning, my time, on a 65-inch TV. I should be able to, as advanced as we are.
You would think, yeah.
Yeah, that I should be able to use my remote and comment on television, in all honesty. And hey, it's Mike FN. Great work on that Beetle. Come along real nice. Yes, it is Auto. I like Mike. And I'm not just saying that because he's on here. Okay, Slades and Trophy W parts as well. Stuff in your cart and wait for an email offer. That's usually what happens. And number one, it's not even. Well,
that doesn't work with Macy's because they just empty your cart after a while.
Yeah, and Heather says, "Hey, look, there's an MK, whatever in the hell them purses are. It's only $300 on sale. I buy wallets that are $10." Just kidding. Anyhow, let's move on to something else. I just might be doing a low light. Stay tuned. We shall see this private personal information. Hey, Mike, you've been watching some of CT stuff, which I guess you do. I imagine you do. Man, he is very patient when he's doing the body work. I wish I had the patience you guys did. I get so frustrated with body work. And I know prep, I've heard you say this, I've heard CT say this, that prep is everything. And I watched something you said, Mike. This might have been an older video, but I was looking up seam sealer and your video popped up. And I think it's you that might have done some painting, like house painting, literally, and said something about a certain caulking that you used for seam sealer. I remember stuff like that.
Wait a minute.
But I can't remember what I did last week.
Can't you buy a full body to put on? Like, can't you buy the...
No.
They can't, like, seriously.
No.
Why?
Because I don't have that kind of money to go find you mean like a kit car body?
Like, they make the kit car bodies. Why don't they make the Gia bodies?
Yeah, well, I don't have that kind of money to be buying a kit car body.
Well, how am I going to be a Gia body?
I don't even think they sell that in a kit.
What would be worth it?
I don't want to do this no more.
I'm just saying.
Panels are not like a bug. That's why you don't see so many also. Yeah, they're different. That's all one piece, and I just want a Gia badly, but I want to do it myself. There was a rear quarter panel welded on my 71 Gia. You never know. Talented guy did it. Yeah, Heidi, I believe it. Heidi, you're supposed to do a video for members showing what you got going on. Don't forget to message me on that. I talk to C almost every day. I coach him before and while he is doing the project. Now, I kind of figured you guys talked. I had a funny feeling. And CT is an awesome guy. He is. Got to love his, just like you, Mike, that calmness when he's filming. Because some people get all over the place. And I'm not saying there's so many great YouTube channels, but when I watch some of you guys and you're so calm and relaxed when you're talking or showing things, it's like, okay, I can sit and enjoy this, That was one hell of a dirty look. I get them a lot, Rick. I think I've become immune. Did you guys go chasing squirrels, VW, graveyards, trees, and forests? I bet. I hope there's a split tire oval too, completely forgotten about. Maybe mosquitoes nest, a couple flashlights. I wished I would find an oval in one of these places, but no luck. Yeah, I'm northeast, so I don't, Jason, I mean, he's up above me there in Connecticut. He comes across a lot of stuff, but in Pennsylvania, nope, no way. Hey, Mike, have you come to Oregon, install both my CV axles, make a video out of it? I am sure Mike will be right there, Russ. Slades heals the checkbook, happy wife, happy life. So shovel line, wrap tarp and saw. Then she gets the skull she wants to.
Right.
Absolutely, Misty. Meg has a great channel. He does. He really does, in all honesty. I want a Gia also. I like the Gias. I've never owned one yet. I've been in them, many years ago when, well, they were probably only 10 years old, but I like them. I just think they're really, really cool. 356 Porsche, they kind of look like a Gia. They do. They cost a little bit more. One of my favorite movies, I don't know if anybody really know it. I don't know how popular it was. Dennis Hopper was in it, was King of the Mountain. Maybe 1984 or something. There was a Porsche 356. Great movie. Check it out if you can. It's an older movie. Let me see. I got my entire kit car Bradley G here with engine trans complete for $500. Wow, that was a steal. Nice, my buddy had his garage forever. He needed the space, and I wanted the car. Good deal. There's a lot of, cool kit cars out there. I haven't really looked up on, I used to play around on Google constantly looking up kit car bodies and custom kits and that. And I haven't done that in a while. So I don't know if there's still companies doing that. I think it was very popular in the 70s when I was younger. But I don't know now if that's as big as it was back in the day, to acquire them. Oh, I thought you were in Bangor. How far from Aston are you? Wait, I didn't know who you were talking to, number one. Or West, how far in Aston? If you met me, I'm Pittsburgh, but I don't know who you meant there. I'm sorry. Mike FN channel, they're doing done that, and this is how in a good way. Mike always puts on a nice show, and I don't know if show is really the good word for it because he's very down to earth to watch, and I enjoy that. 51 there's how you won't believe what is coming. Oh my God, he has a horseshoe embedded in his backside. Oh no, I got to call him. We talk on the phone once in a while. Jason's awesome. He really is. I was really considering taking a trip up there. He's a little further from me than I thought he was, but I really thought it'd be fun to hang out with him for 3-4 days, find a local motel and go on a find with him. And it can be on his channel. I don't really care, but I thought it'd be fun to do. I like Jason a lot. I get along with him so well. That Gia was designed to be a woman's sports car. Guess how they'll be getting a new car. Misty, that was basically for her, in all honesty. I really, really like the Gias. I just can't say it enough. There's something special about them. I'm in Salem, Oregon. We'll pay anyone to install CV axles on my Super. Ross, you can do it. It's easy. It's very easy. I got a swing axle, and I'm not happy. US. I don't know what that meant, number one. Musty One has a great channel, too. Of course, everybody knows Musty One. I mean, honestly, Musty One, his knowledge, like he'll pick a damn snowblower up and just boom, and he makes it run. Meanwhile, it's when somebody's trashed because they couldn't even make it function. But Musty actually amazes me. But two, he's around Jason, off and on. And Musty has the same type of personality where he's very laid back. And I admire that. I just can't stand when I'm watching somebody, and I'm not putting anyone down, where they're the arrogance or they're loud and obnoxious or swearing constantly. And it's like, come on, be real. Or maybe they are being real. I don't know. Russ, what's the issue with the axles? Just replace my CVs. Not bad. They're really not. And Make K from Finland, welcome into the room. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I like Mike FN's car show coverage. Makes me want to get back to California. Hey, you know what, Rick? I just watched one of Mike's videos 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago. And I believe it was a current one. He was at a car show. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going out there for a week and messing around. I don't have them kind of car shows here. I had to go to Ohio for one, and it was okay. but it wasn't like the one Mike goes to. I mean, them car shows are really nice out there. Let me see. Blink, blink. There we go. Russ, come on. It's 24 bolts, 12 washers, and some grease. The Ghia was a Chrysler design. They rejected and shown us sold. Hey, you know what? Number one, I seen that on. I punched in Ghia the other night on YouTube. I was just letting it rip, and yeah, I see that Ghia was kind of borrowed. I'm being polite. Chrysler design, and then when they showed the side shots, yeah, it was that definitely was borrowed. I'm guessing. I don't know, but who knows? I think both CV officers are original from 71. Russ, they're really easy. I did a video. Go on my playlist. I think I labeled it rear suspension. I can't remember now. But truthfully, it's really not that bad, Russ. They're really not. Saw a vid that the Ghia was actually a Chrysler design that was scrapped and picked up by VW. Yeah, Otto. It definitely was borrowed from Chrysler. I'm being polite about it, you know. My car show videos are to help include you guys out there. Yeah, and you know what, Mike? It's nice because I feel like I'm there with you the way that you're doing it. You're not standing there going like this the whole time. I feel like I'm there looking at the cars. So I imagine you're using a pretty nice GoPro or something, or maybe something even better because the quality is really nice. Vice Grip Garage, I wish, whoops. There we go. Sorry, I scrolled too quick. I wished he would do air-cooled stuff. I think I might have watched Vice Grip Garage. I can't remember if I have or not, to be honest with you. I subscribe to a fair amount of channels, you know, and I try to keep up with everybody's. I just wished I would start commenting on a lot more because, like I said, I'm watching it on TV instead of my phone, which is easier on my eyes. Oh, and I hate getting greasy. And yes, I did rebuild my engine and replace my brakes, but CB grease is different. Ooh, gross. BGG is awesome. And were you having an issue with? Unbolt both sides, laid on the bench, circle, pop off, slide them off boots, slide on the same way. Slade, I'm hunting for a Super Beetle Baja for my pal in Austin, PA. He has a channel, BW's Garage. Whoop, wait, my screen jumped. There we go. He had one, the engine caught fire, and the fire department hosed it down and went boom. Oh, man. I'm not familiar with the Aston, PA, if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm not familiar with that because the salvage yard near me has some Super Beetles. If that's what he prefers as a Baja, you know, you can get in touch with me and I'll see what he has down there. I don't mind oil and brake fluid. It's a grease that doesn't come off your skin. Yeah, you definitely need to wear gloves when you're doing that. I use the Molly high pressure grease is what I do. Russ, nitro gloves work great. Yep. Hey, let's get a contingency together from Slades Beetle and crash at Mike FN's for a week. I don't think Mike wants us all showing up out there. Oh, that'd be a lot of fun to all go to the car show together. Poor Mike would hear us in the background going, hey, look at this, look at that. Russ, I was looking for last year at that time. I have to come over. They aren't that bad, just really messy. Yeah, it is a messy job, but it's not real hard. East of Philly suburb, I guess. Oh, okay. I'm on the other side of the state. I'm Pittsburgh, so I'm like, you know, across the other side. But okay, folks, it's been 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 38 seconds. I made up the seconds. I couldn't see that, but I'm gonna have to get some rest because, as you can see, we're not at the house. Truffin Sunday coming in October. Nice, Mike. I have notifications set up for your channel, Mike, so it makes it easy for me. Hey, good night, everybody, and thank you, Mike, for stopping in. Especially, I appreciate that, and I hope everybody had a great time.
Good night, guys.
Be about a couple of weeks, and I'll be back in again. I got lots coming up on the community's channel, and I hope everybody has a really, really safe upcoming week. Everybody be nice to one another, please, please. This is a community. Respect other YouTubers and respect other community members. I'll see y'all soon. Everybody have a great coming week.